Hi there, welcome to the club on Sky Poker Channel 865. I'm Dan Lobb. He's Matt Brown.
Yep. Coming up on today's show, we're going to be chatting to the man to my left, poker player Alistair Fowler, more commonly known on the poker circuit as Ironside, about being staked to play in the Pot Limit Omaha event at the World Series of Poker Europe. We'll also be looking at a Play My Hand request from blodge and answering a couple of your emails. Not to mention chatting to PokerStars World Championship of Online Poker gold bracelet winner Shane Hellier and the Great British Poker Tour manager Mark O'Donnell about the most recent leg of the tour.
Well done. Thanks. W-Coop, we can...
I know, but I thought, well, generally, when you've got a big acronym like that, once I'll spell it out, and from now onwards it'll be the W-Coop.
Okay.
Yeah, just the way we work in media.
All that to come, and possibly more. You've seen him. Let's meet him. Joining the studio by Blonde Poker's very own bluff detective, Alistair Fowler, also known as Ironside. Welcome to you.
Thank you.
How are you?
Fine, tired. Long weekend.
What were you doing?
I was at the blondeBash at the weekend.
Oh no.
Oh, dangerous.
You got any dirt on TK?
I could, but I think this show goes out too early for that to come out.
Oh, that sort of audience wouldn't want to know the dirt that goes on at the blondeBash, I would imagine.
I don't know, I'm quite intrigued.
Yeah, I bet you are. Now, you're in town for the World Series of Poker Europe. How have you come to be able to play in such a game?
I made a joke post on the Blonde forum, which was a total joke, and some people actually found it funny. But other people thought it was serious and decided that they wanted to take a stake in me. I asked for to sell 65% of myself at £75 a head. Told them that the expected rate of income from it would be about minus 297%. I told them after they planned on staking me to phone their psychiatrist. And suddenly, first 10% comes in, then 20% is coming in, and people have bought stakes from as little as £7.50 up to £225.
So a 1% share in you costs 35 quid.
1% costs £75.
Oh, 75. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see.
So who kicked it all off? Can you remember who the first person was to buy a share?
I think it might have been Andrew Tracy. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Well, I mean, were they people that you knew?
They're all from the forum that I knew.
Right.
Julian Thu was one of the first, and TK chimed in with a percentage real early, and some of the boys, one of the boys said it was the funniest post I'd ever made on the forum, and then decided to back me as well. And
I mean, was it a complete joke, or did you think I'll put it up there and see what happens, or was it really just like ha ha ha, and then it suddenly turned into reality?
It was a total joke because there'd been on the forum a few people asking to be staked, and they were reasonably good players. They're asking to be staked in small competitions here and there, and they're putting a markup on it, and the normal markup is about 1.1. So I just puts up, I thought there'd been a thread open about the World Series at Europe, and I says, well, I'll lighten the mood a little bit. I'll put up a total joke post, and I've put the markup on there about 1.5 to cover all my costs and everything. Yeah. And all of a sudden, people are just, go for it.
At what point did you start to get excited about it, thinking, hold on, I might just get enough here to go and do it?
Excited wasn't the word for it. Scared was more. I'm like, no. And my local casino wanted to, they couldn't buy a share, obviously, and they said, oh, well, we'll cover your costs and whatever. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. And then all of a sudden, we're up 50%, and everyone said it's going to go ahead. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, please fall short. Please. And other people have said, if it falls short, we're going to guarantee that it doesn't fall short. I'm like, okay, I'm better make arrangements. I'm going down. And I'm still scared now.
Would this be the first time you've ever played with someone else's money staking you?
Whether expecting a return, yes. I've once played for where some people have bought me in for work I've done for them, and I actually did result ever in that one.
Well, that's a good omen, perhaps. Yeah. How many people have a vested interest in your performance?
At the last count, it was approximately 78.
Superb.
This is just such a fantastic story. And do you know how much each one is liable to get if you win this thing?
Well, going by
they've worked it out, haven't they?
Going by last year's prize money, it's about $250,000 for the winner. So for 1%, they would be getting about 2,500. So if they've bought 0.1%, they're getting about 250. So for 0.1% is £7.50. They're getting a good return on that.
So a standard stake. So if somebody spent 75 quid for 1%, they could get £2,500 for it.
Yes, depending on the number of runners, which I'm not sure of yet.
And also when you win it.
When I win it,
yeah,
yes.
And what's your pedigree? Because obviously we're talking about the pot limit Omaha, which people aren't quite so familiar as they are with Texas Hold'em being so popular. Have you been playing that for many, many years?
I would love to play a lot more of it. It's very rare to get a pot limit Omaha game that's a freeze out, because it's normally played as a rebuy. The first time I played live pot limit Omaha freeze out, I was actually brought into an event. I was actually going to buy myself in, but some people said, "Oh no, we're buying you into this." They didn't expect any return or anything. They weren't wanting a return. They were, I get to keep the money. It was in Blackpool. I came 5th, and Blackpool's quite a quality field for Omaha because that's what they play cash up there. So that was my first. I've played 3 more events of Omaha since live. I bubbled in Nottingham at Dust Till Dawn on their first ever Omaha event. Again, against a quality field. So the quality of the field today is going to be tough.
Have you got a strategy going into it?
Yes, do the opposite of everyone else. If they're going loose, I'm going tight. If they're going tight, I'm going loose. I can play tight or loose, and it's just when to change the gears and find out how everyone else is playing.
Well, best of luck. Hope it works out for you, because it's a fantastic story. It's such a great story to be able to finish that up with a decent win and get £7.50's worth of investment back as something juicy.
How much did TK stake?
1%.
1%. Tight.
I mean, he makes a fortune.
Wow,
I mean, they pay him a ludicrous salary here.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have probably bought the whole thing, but without thinking about it.
I got told he was £2 an hour.
£2 an hour
By him.
by him. Yeah, that's what he tells everyone. Fortune. Well, good luck.
Yeah.
Thank you
That's all
very
I can really think to say.
Very
Good luck.
much
Hope it turns into the real juicy story. It has the potential to be.
And we will let you know how Ironside gets on. Now it's time for us to take a short break. When we come back, we'll be looking at one of your Play My Hand requests and answering a couple of your emails. So please don't go anywhere.